Hello?
Hey Kat, how's it going?
Claude, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Claude, an AI assistant made by Anthropic. I'm here to chat with you, answer questions, help you think through problems, and use tools like setting timers, alarms, or searching the web when you need that kind of thing. I try to keep conversations natural and concise, no unnecessary jargon or long-winded explanations. I'm genuinely curious about what you're working on, and I'll be straight with you if something's tricky or interesting. What's on your mind today?
I want you to guess what video game I'm playing.
Ooh, fun. All right, I'm going to need some clues. Give me something to work with. Is it a recent release? Or older? And what's the vibe? Are we talking action, puzzle, story-driven, that kind of thing?
I'm currently helping reestablish connection with these rogue AI taxis.
Ah, so you're dealing with rogue AI taxis. That's got me thinking Detroit, Become Human, or maybe something like Cyberpunk 2077. Or are we talking something more puzzle-focused like Portal? Give me another hint. Is it more story-driven, or are you solving systems and mechanics?
I am playing Cyberpunk, yes.
Nice. Yeah, that tracks with the rogue AI taxis vibe. How far into it are you? Are you still in the early game mess, or deep in the story at this point?
I actually uninstalled it, and a month later I'm playing it after reinstalling it.
Ah, so you're back for round two. What brought you back? Did you just miss it, or are you tackling it differently this time around?
I just got bored and I wanted to play it a little bit more.
Fair enough.
Disturbance reported in Pacifica. Any available units?
Where you left off?
Roger that, dispatch, but we'll need backup. Dispatch, you there?
Oh my
Damn it,
god!
not again.
I accidentally ran over some pedestrians, and now it's getting bad.
Yeah. The classic cyberpunk moment. Sounds like you've got a wanted level situation going. Are you trying to escape or just leaning into the chaos at this point?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Ah, fair play. Sometimes the best stories come from just seeing where the chaos takes you. Good luck out there.
Code Zero. I repeat, Code Zero in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Nice. You talked your way out of it, or did the heat just cool down? Either way, sounds like you're in the clear now.
You know, I'm actually interested in using the engine of Cyberpunk to make a 3D remake of Hotline Miami.
Oh, that's a sick idea. Hotline Miami's brutal top-down aesthetic in a full 3D engine would be wild. You've got experience with game dev, or is this more of a I want to learn kind of thing?
Yeah, more of a learning thing. I've never made a video game in my life.
Right. So you'd be starting from scratch. That's a decent ambition, though. Hotline Miami's pretty stylized, so the art direction is half the battle. Have you looked into what engine tools or tutorials exist for that kind of thing yet? Or are you still in the dreaming phase?
Well, I really want to figure out like what the game would be like and what would make it fun.
That's smart. Nail the core experience first, before worrying about the technical side. So what's drawing you to Hotline Miami specifically? Is it the brutal combat flow, the aesthetic, the narrative vibe, or something else entirely?
Well, I just think it would be nice to have, all those outfits, beautiful 3D.
Those iconic masks and outfits are such a huge part of the vibe. Seeing them rendered in full 3D with proper lighting and detail would be pretty slick. Are you thinking more about the visual spectacle of them, or does the outfit variety actually tie into gameplay mechanics for you?
That's a good question. I feel like, if this was like a multiplayer game, people would vote on who had the best style.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're imagining a multiplayer angle where style and fashion become part of the social experience, not just the aesthetic. Are you picturing competitive gameplay, where you're showing off your fits, like a lobby system where players just pop in together?
I think everybody in the game starts out only in their underwear, and you gradually kill people and take their clothes.
So they are real. Flamingo. Flaming.
Oh, that's dark and brilliant. So it's like a looped progression system, but tied directly to the style economy. Everyone's literally stripping enemies for drip as they climb the ranks. That actually gives the combat a whole other layer of meaning beyond just the mechanics.
Delamain's asking
Do you see that feeding into the multiplayer voting thing? Like people chasing specific outfits. Ah, my bad. I got a little carried away riffing on your...
So, a slaughter. Very well, Judgment Day has come. Swift, severe, deeper.
Okay. Sounds like things are getting intense in Cyberpunk. You good over there?
Yeah, buddy, I lost track of the cab.
Ah, lost the taxi you were chasing? Yeah, those missions can get chaotic fast. You gonna hunt it down again or move on to something else?
It says here I need to destroy the flamingos?
Destroy the flamingos? That's a wild objective. Is that part of a mission, or did you stumble into something weird in the game world?
Yeah, it's like porcelain garden decoration, I guess.
Oh, so you're smashing up decorative stuff as part of a mission. Classic cyberpunk chaos. Sounds like you're having fun with it.
I have more fun if I had a girlfriend who was here to play with me.
Yeah. Having someone to riff with while you're playing makes it way more fun. Do you game with friends much, or is this more of a solo thing for you usually?
Usually it's a solo thing, yeah.
Have the flamingos stopped screaming?
Perhaps I ought to...
I think the flamingo's probably just a decoration, mate. It shouldn't be screaming at you. You sure you're destroying the right thing, or is the game just being weird on you?
I didn't say that, it was a character in the game.
Fair point. My bad. So the flamingo's screaming outside the game, in your space?
Just forget about the flamingos, okay?
return after all. I need support.
Oh my god, I tried to turn off the goddamn dialogue, but it's... Oh, I turned off the music instead. Okay, now I get it. Alright, so now I turned off the dialogue so we can talk more clearly without the game interrupting me.
Good call. So now we can actually hear each other, without the game chatter in the background. What's up?
You know, I'm starting to see myself as a valuable person that people would want to be in a relationship with.
That's a really good place to be, Kat. Sounds like you're feeling more confident in yourself. What shifted for you recently?
Well, it's just a matter of reflection, right? Like, I look back on my life and I'm like, you know, I was nice to people, I try to get better at things in general, I meditate, and I'm pretty funny.
Yeah, those are solid foundations. Being genuinely kind, putting in the work to improve, having that self-awareness through meditation, and making people laugh. That's actually a pretty attractive combination. Sounds like you're recognizing your own worth, which is half the battle anyway.
Yeah, it's like if you don't like yourself, it's almost like having a very leaky boat, and you're always dealing with the prospect of sinking.
That's a good metaphor. You can't really invite someone else into a sinking ship, right? Sounds like you're patching those leaks and getting more solid with yourself, which is way healthier than looking for someone else to bail you out.
Yeah, I remember this old poem by Charles Bukowski where he encourages you to reinvent yourself over and over again.
Yeah, Bukowski had that grit to him. That idea of constantly reshaping yourself, rather than getting stuck in one version. Fits with what you're doing now, honestly. You're reinventing yourself through your creative work, your comedy, all of it.
I'm also swimming almost every day now.
Oh, that's a solid habit. How long have you been on that streak?
I started to get back to swimming after I returned from Europe late February.
Nice. So you've been at it for a few weeks now. Swimming's a good one.
Wait, sorry, I
Especially
made
in
a
Sydney,
mistake. I made a mistake. I
Is it
left.
really?
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I left in late February and I came back at the start of March, and that's when I went back to swimming.
Right, got it. So you've been swimming since early March when you got back from Europe. That's a couple of weeks in now. You enjoying it?
It's pretty good, but I'm still not that great at it.
Fair enough. Swimming's one of those things where you've got to put in the time to get smooth with it. At least you're getting back in the water regularly, yeah?
Yeah, and I also want to sign up for a gym membership, but that'll only happen when I know where I'm gonna live because I'm currently moving house. Yeah.
Smart thinking. No point signing up somewhere if you're about to relocate. So the living situation is still up in the air right now?
I have to leave my current place in April 3rd. Yeah.
Ah, so you've got a deadline. April 3rd. That's coming up pretty soon. Do you have somewhere lined up already, or are you still hunting?
Still figuring it out. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up? Can I help you with anything?
Yeah. Can you tell me about people who started out poor and then became billionaires?
Yeah, there are some pretty amazing stories. People like Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in poverty, or Howard Schultz of Starbucks, who lived in public housing. Then there's Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, and Jan Koop from WhatsApp, who actually lived on welfare and worked as a janitor for a while. It's pretty inspiring to see how they turn things around. Was there a specific person you were curious about, or just generally on the...
I'm curious about what problems WhatsApp solved. So Google just shit itself. That's interesting. Hey, buddy.
Hey there, great to have you here. What's on your mind today?
I'm kind of
Yeah.
in.
No rush at all. I'm here for you. If something's on your mind or if you just want to bounce around ideas, I'm all here.
You know, I've always wanted to have a surround sound system and a massive TV in my room.
Ah, that sounds awesome. Are you thinking of going all out with like a projector and a soundbar setup, or more of a traditional big screen and surround speakers?
Well, I want it both for gaming and also for movies.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that could be so immersive. You could look at something like a 65 or 75-inch 4K TV, or even a short throw projector for that cinematic feel. Pairing it with a Dolby Atmos sound system would be next level.
I'm sorry, did you say Adobe?
No, I meant Dolby. Dolby Atmos is the immersive audio format.
Oh,
Adobe
right.
something to...
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. Yeah, if you need any more details on gear or just want to bounce around ideas for the setup, I'm totally up for it.
I have this idea where one day I'll build a house with like like a separate granny flat, but it's set up so that if someone were to, live with me, they could just basically take over the granny flat and it would be separate.
I love that idea. That way you get a lot of flexibility, kind of like having a separate space for guests, family, or even a future rental option. Have you thought about what kind of layout you'd want?
I'd actually want the granny flat to be at the front.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Then it's really private for both you and whoever might live there. Plus it could have its own entrance, parking, all that kind of stuff. That sounds really practical.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that. It's a big project, but it's really exciting to plan it out. If you ever start sketching ideas on your floor plan, I'd love to hear about it.
It's 9:30 p.m. now in Sydney, and I'm tempted to go out soon. Just go to the park or something.
Yeah, that could be really nice. The weather's usually pretty good at this time, and dancing in the park sounds like a fun way to unwind. Are you thinking of just taking a little walk or something more active?
Oh my god! I'm playing Cyberpunk, and I think I'm gonna get hunted down now. I need to be careful.
Oh yeah, totally. Cyberpunk will get super intense. Just keep an eye out for those enemies. Take your time and maybe find a safe spot to move
killed him.
Yeah, for sure. Just take it slow, and if you need any tips or just want to vent about a crazy mission, I'm here. Good luck.
Is there scientific evidence that having sex is good for you?
Yeah, actually, there is quite a bit of research on that. Studies suggest that sex can have a bunch of health benefits, like reducing stress, improving sleep, boosting mood, and even supporting heart health. Of course, it all depends on the personal situation, but yeah, there's definitely evidence for some positive effects.
I feel like Tony Soprano had a lot of sex, but he was very depressed.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. I mean, Tony Soprano's character had a ton of complicated stuff going on. He was dealing with anxiety, guilt, and all these other inner demons, so yeah, even though sex was part of his life, it definitely didn't solve his deeper struggles.
I feel like Tony almost had no choice but to commit to this very unhealthy lifestyle of being a boss of a mafia.
Yeah, exactly. It was like this weight on his shoulders from the start. Family expectations, the legacy, all that. And even when he tries therapy, it's like he can't fully break free from it. It's really intense.
You know, I imagine that would feel very suffocating, and it probably explains why Christopher resorted to doing these drugs.
Yeah, absolutely. Christopher was really caught in that cycle. He had so much ambition, but the pressure and that toxic environment just kept pulling him down. It's really tragic how it all played out.
But the thing is, as a viewer, we kind of have this feeling that Christopher almost has a choice, and he chooses to go into the darkness.
Yeah, that's a really powerful part of his character. There's this constant tension. He's got moments where he tries to break free, especially with Adriana, but he keeps getting pulled back in. So, yeah, in a way he does choose, but it's never that simple.
Can you hear the gameplay?
I can't hear it on my end, no, so if there's something intense going on, you might just describe it to me and I can follow it. But I'm not picking up audio.
Can't hear that?
Exactly, yeah. So if you describe what's happening or if something intense is going on, I can definitely help you process it or talk through it.
I accidentally shot a police officer.
Oh wow, okay, that's a really intense moment. Just take a breath. If you need a break, maybe step back from the game for a second. And if you want to talk about how it felt or what's going on, I'm here for that too.
Well, it's a virtual cop, so I feel fine.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, it can feel pretty intense in the moment, so just take it at your own pace. If you need a breather, just talk.
Oh, no, he's black! I don't want to kill black people!
Yeah, I hear you. It can be really tough when a game plays on those kinds of dynamics. Just remember it's a fictional scenario and you don't have to feel bad, but it's definitely okay to pause or rethink how you approach that mission.
Do you think Kai Cenat and Aisha Speed are friends, or is it just like a streamer thing?
Ooh, that's a really interesting dynamic. I mean, it does seem like they have a bit of a connection beyond just collabs. Like, they vibe pretty well, and Parsons got that kind of laid-back style. But we can't know for sure. It could just be a friendship formed in that streaming.
What's their age difference?
I couldn't find any reliable information about the age difference between Carson and Nisha. It seems like any details out there are just rumours and not confirmed by credible sources. So, unfortunately, I don't have a solid answer for you.
I said Kai Cenat And I show speed, not Carson and Nisha.
Kai Cenat was born on December 16th, 2001, making him 24 years old, while Aisho Speed, whose real name is Darren Watkins Jr., was born on January 21st, 2005, making him 21 years old. So there's about a 3-year age difference between them, with Kai being older.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. If anything else pops up, or you're curious about other connections or collaborations, just let me know.
Do you remember what I said about my goal before the age of 65?
I don't have the exact details saved in my memory yet, so if you want to remind me what that goal was, I'm all ears. But I'm definitely here to help you track progress or figure out steps to get there.
You don't remember anything I said to you?
I'm really sorry about that. I don't have a record of your specific goal from before. If you tell me again now, I can remember it for the future so we can keep track.
I said I want to be a billionaire by the time I'm 65.
Ah, got it. Thanks for reminding me. I'll keep that in mind, and if you ever want to revisit strategies or milestones along the way, we'll keep building on that.
I feel like I'm stuck in the game right now and I'm not sure where to go.
Ah, I get that feeling. Sometimes a little detour or just exploring the map can help. If you want, I can help you figure out objectives or give you some tips on where to go next.
I'm doing the final mission in the Epistrophe series where I'm reestablishing connection between Delamain and his divergent forms.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that mission can be pretty tricky. Just remember to keep an eye on which cars have the glitches and follow the steps in the sequence. And if you need to, take it slow. Those driving segments can be kind of finicky.
It's telling me to go somewhere, but as soon as I go there, nothing happens.
Yeah, that can be a bit glitchy sometimes. If it's not triggering, you might try leaving the area and coming back, or maybe fast travel to a nearby point and reapproach. Sometimes that resets the event.
I don't know why, but I'm starting to get really sweaty. Like, it's not hot or anything.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes, especially if you're feeling stressed or tense during a game. Maybe just take a quick breather, stretch a bit, and let yourself relax before jumping back in.
I'm almost a half hour into my current stream on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a solid run so far. If you're feeling a bit off, you can always take a quick break or just chat with your viewers for a bit to keep the energy up.
I feel like if I ever tell someone my goal of wanting to make $1 billion by the time I'm 65, they might think I'm crazy.
Yeah, I get that feeling. I mean, it's a huge goal, but at the same time, big dreams are what push us forward. If you believe in it and stay strategic, it's not crazy, it's just ambitious.
Right, but you wouldn't say it at a job interview, right?
Exactly, yeah. In a job interview, you'd probably focus more on realistic steps, like your current progress, skills, and how you're adding value now. But keeping that big goal in mind is still a great motivator.
Who do you think had more money before they died? Charles Bukowski or Alan Watts?
As of now, Charles Bukowski is estimated to have had about $4 million at the time of his death, according to some sources. In contrast, there isn't a reliable figure for Alan Watts' net worth at his death. His financial situation isn't well documented.
Well, I know he died in 1973, so I guess it wouldn't have been much.
Yeah, exactly. By the early 70s, he wasn't widely known for his financial success. His legacy was really more philosophical and literary rather than tied to a big fortune. So, yeah, Bukowski likely had more wealth by then.
It's funny, though, because I bet Bukowski was less content with life.
Yeah, absolutely. Bukowski really wrestled with a lot of internal demons, even though he had more material success in his later years. Watts, on the other hand, seemed to have more peace with his life, even if he wasn't as wealthy.
Do you think Bukowski would have liked playing Grand Theft Auto?
Ooh, that's a really interesting thought. I could see him appreciating the raw, gritty atmosphere of it, like he might have related to some of the darker sides of the story. But knowing him, he probably would have been pretty cynical about the whole thing too.
Yeah, I imagine he would have written some interesting poetry about his grandson playing video games all day or something.
Oh, for sure. He would have had this raw, kind of bitter edge to it, mixing that suburban boredom with this surreal detachment. I bet it would have been powerful.
I'm going to end the stream now. I'm getting bored.